Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. MoFranchise. It's week 7 as the Jaguars will be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. As far as how long the game is going to be this week, I rolled an 18, so I will be playing a 9-minute quarter game with a 25-second rundown clock. And I did roll a 4, so this game is going to start in the 4th quarter. Hopefully our team can keep us in the game. As far as the effect of winning or losing this game, I rolled a 2, so this will be a plus or minus 15 for the fan approval in this game. The fans really want to see us end this 4-game losing streak. As far as scouting goes, I rolled a 4 this week, so I will be scouting 130 points for this week's scouting. And finally, the random event this week is called Morale Check Record. At this point in the season, D4 starters will see their morale change based on your team's record. And so our winning percentage comes into effect here. I rolled a 2, and because of that, I will have 2 starters that have a morale change. And I will lose a D20 for each of them because my record is 2 and 4, which is a winning percentage of 33%. And so that falls into the category of losing a D20. The first player that I rolled for was the starter on offense, Kyle Pitts, my tight end. He is clearly taking winning hard, and so he lost 18 morale. And then the second roll that I had was for my strong safety, Ronnie Harrison, and he lost 16 morale. So those two clearly are taking the losing harder than some of my other players. Before we get to the game, let's take a look at some of the things that happened off the field this week in Jaguars franchise. Let's take a look at last week's weekly award winner, Charvarius Ward on our defense. 10 tackles, 1 interception that turned out to be a pick 6. Congratulations to Ward, one of our free agent pickups, for getting Defensive Player of the Week. Nice job. Next we go into negotiations for the players, and I have 3 I'm looking at now. The first one is Marlon Mack. Now he was a free agent pickup that we grabbed, and while his number is better, he is not the future at starting running back, but I do like him in a backup role, and he is only 24 years old, and he's asking for a 5-year contract that would total $28.8 million total. And I feel like this is a great deal. This would take him to his age, 29, 30, right when running backs start to decline. He already has star talent, so I'm going to offer the 5-year contract, and he is going to accept it. So congratulations, Marlon Mack. You are a part of the Jacksonville Jaguars family for many years to come. The next negotiation we're looking at is Levi Wallace. And I like this contract offered because he is only 25 years old. He is more of our nickel dime kind of, he's not a starter clearly, but he is 25 and he still could grow some. He could end up being like a 78, maybe even a 79 by the end of his growth. And for a guy that's playing our nickel/dime, I think offering him a 4-year deal was not quite what I wanted, so I dropped it down to a 3-year extension. And he did say no. So we're going to have to offer him a different deal next time around, which I'm okay doing. And then the last offer is CJ Board. However, if you look at his numbers, he's only a 66. He's already 26 years old, and I'm going to be drafting a wide receiver in the next draft. So I'm going to say no to CJ Board. Thank you, Mr. Board. Your years of service will be coming to an end at the end of this year. One piece of good news for the Jaguars, Laviska Shenault will be coming back from injury to fill in our slot position, and that'll move Colin Johnson to the 4th receiver. For the first time in Jacksonville Jaguars history under Coach Mo, Vegas has Jacksonville favored by 2 points. Yes, you heard that right. Jacksonville is the favorite to win this game at home against the Bengals, despite the fact that they are suffering from a 4-game losing streak. Well, let's take it to Jacksonville, where the Jaguars will try to break that 4-game losing streak. Remember, the first 3 quarters of this game will be simulated, and so I'm going to simulate this first 3 quarters at normal speed so we can kind of see how it's going. So I'm going to switch that to normal speed. So the Jaguars start with the ball. And several runs to Kylan Hill in a row, get a first down. Continuing to feed Kylan Hill the ball. And then Marlon Mack comes in to break him. spell him, and he gets a first down. Kyle Hill once again running the ball. Notice the Jaguars concerted effort on running the ball, but Kylan Hill is hurt on the play. And that brings in Marlon Mack, recently signed to a long contract here for Jacksonville. And it's a good thing because Kylan Hill so far has shown an early propensity for injury. And you can see as the Bengals, speaking of injuries, have the ball back here. The Bengals are suffering an injury to Joe Mixon. So they went out to free agency and they purchased the rights of Derrick Henry. What a fantastic backup to have in Derrick Henry for the Bengals. Having Joe Mixon and Derrick Henry, arguably the best backfield in the league. And you see the Bengals go down and score a touchdown to give them the early 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. But what a backfield for the Bengals. Joe Mixon and Derrick Henry. Wow. Here we see the Jaguars stalling on 3rd down and 6, and they're going to punt it back to the Bengals, who already have the 7-0 lead. Joe Burrow in for them, the rookie. So far, not doing great in this game. And this will force the Bengals to punt. And they're going to punt that down all the way to the 2-yard line, where the Jaguars will be pinned. Marlon Mack tries to get a little bit of breathing room here. There's 2 good runs to get it 3rd and 2. And a first down pass from Trey Lance to Laviska Shenault. Welcome back, Laviska Shenault. We've missed you. Here we see a 15-yard penalty on Carlos Dunlap, giving the Jaguars good field position as they continue to march down. A 9-yard pass there to DJ Chark, followed by a first down run. Kyle Pitts gets in on the action, 3rd and 5. And Trey Lance completes it to Marlon Mack for another first down. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, where the Jaguars are trailing 7-0. Marlon Mack gets a nice 6-yard run there to make it 3rd and inches. Marlon Mack gets the first down carry. And the Jaguars are in the red zone, 2nd and 13. But Trey Lance takes an 8-yard sack by DJ Reader. And this is going to force the Jaguars to kick a 45-yard field goal attempt. And that is good by the sure-footed Matthew McCrane. Under 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. And the Jaguars are trailing 7-3. Bengals hand it off to Darwin Thompson, the 3rd running back on their team, but the 2nd running back now due to the injury to Joe Mixon. Auden Tate gets a catch there for a first down. Joe Burrow is sacked by Josh Allen. We haven't called out Josh Allen's name enough this year, so it's good to see him get on the board there with the sack. Joe Burrow makes an incomplete pass there, and that's going to force the Bengals to punt the ball. Kevin Huber gets a nice kick all the way down to the 4-yard line. The Jaguars have struggled with field position here in this first half. There's a first down catch for Chris Olave. And there's a 19-yard reception for Laviska Shenault, making his impact early here in the first half. 3rd and 7, Trey Lance throws it incomplete, and that's going to force the Jaguars to stall out. And a huge punt here by Logan Cook, a 62-yard punt. Nice punt, Logan Cook. Bengals starting to drive a little bit. Pass drop there by Auden Tate's going to make it 2nd and 10. Brief run there by Darwin Thompson. It's going to make it 3rd and 8. And Joe Burrow is incomplete. And that's going to force another punt. But this time the Jaguars will actually have much better field position. Not pinned inside their 5. Let's see if they can do something with it. A 7-yard reception there by Laviska Shenault. Followed by a 1-yard rush by Marlon Mack. Makes it 3rd and 2. And Trey Lance is incomplete. So another punt by Logan Cook. This one not as big as the last punt. The Bengals are going to start here with a negative 2-yard run by Derrick Henry. And another negative run. Or they're going to repeat it on the screen, I suppose. And there's a 6-yard reception. And there's a first down for the Bengals. 1st and 10 from their 41. As we near 1 minute in the first half. Leon Jacobs with a penalty there. The Bengals are marching down with a first down pass there. T. Higgins. They're now in field goal range with 38 seconds to go. And there's a first down reception by T. Higgins again. All the way down to the 7. 1st and goal with 15 seconds left to go. Burrow, 12-yard reception, and they are going to kick the field goal. Stephen Hoshka, and that's going to give the Bengals the lead going into halftime, 10-3, as Josh Oliver gets a penalty there, but we'll see knee here by Trey Lance. And going into the third quarter, the Bengals are winning a defensive struggle here, 10-3. We've seen a lot of punts so far. Let's see if the Jaguars can get on the board with a touchdown. Bengals start with the ball first, though. Darwin Thompson picks up 5. And another carry for Darwin Thompson. He picks up a first down. Joe Burrow incomplete on first down. 3-yard run by Joe Burrow on second down. Makes it 3rd and 7. And a first down reception there by Auden Tate. Has the Bengals at midfield. 7-yard run there by Darwin Thompson. Going to make it 3rd and manageable. Joe Burrow incomplete. Good stop there by the Jaguars defense. Hewer punts the ball inside the 5-yard line for the 3rd time this game. The Jaguars start their offense inside the 5. Tough injury there for the Bengals, losing Von Bell. Let's see if the Jaguars can capitalize. Just trying to get out of their end of this field. They have just been pinned so many times so far today. And an 18-yard pass there to DJ Chark, and that's good. Look at the Jaguars offense now moving 3 consecutive first down passes. Trey Lance has caught fire here in the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete, setting up a 43-yard field goal. And that is good by Matthew McCrane to cut the lead to 10-6. Jaguars just trying to battle bad field position here in this game against the Bengals. Under 3.5 minutes to play. The Bengals clinging to a 4-point lead. It's going to be 4th and 7, and they're going to have to punt. Hewer gets a punt, but the Jaguars start with much better field position at the 37. Mack stopped with a 2-yard loss there. Trey Lance incomplete. That's going to make it 3rd and long. And a 19-yard pass to Laviska Shenault, who has clearly made his impact here today. It is so nice to have Laviska Shenault back on this team. And the Jaguars are driving here as we approach the end of the 3rd quarter. And there's a 24-yard pass to Marlon Mack, who is hurt on the play as well. But the Jaguars have it 1st and 10 from the 12. 6 yards there, incomplete pass, 3rd and 4. And there's a touchdown run by Marlon Mack, who's clearly not hurt too severely. And with the extra point, the Jaguars take the first lead of the game. And under 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, the Jaguars have a 3-point lead. And that's where I'm going to pick up the play with the Bengals at midfield, or excuse me, at the 42. And let's start it there. Joe Burrow back to pass out of the shotgun. Looking, scanning the field. And he wants to go to that man there, but I have him blanketed by my linebacker Quarterman. And Clayvion Chason gets the coverage sack. I felt pretty good on that defensive coverage, to be honest with you, with Shaquille Quarterman. I feel like that was the receiver he wanted to go to, and Burrow just panicked and tried to scramble out, but eventually Clayvion Chason got him, and that's going to make it 2nd down and long at 19 yards. Joe Burrow back to pass again. He's going to throw that, and that's going to be knocked down by number 27 for the Jaguars. What a great play there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 19. And that's going to be knocked down by number 39 for the Jaguars. That was Levi Wallace on that stop. That's going to force the Bengals to punt with 8.5 minutes to play. Robinson Jr. catches it for 20, and he is brought down immediately. Nice tackle there by number 20 on the Bengals defense. That was Adrian Fry on that tackle. 1st and 10. Pass to Laviska Shenault. We've called his name a lot today, and it's good to see him with his 6th catch for 87 yards. 2nd and 4 for Trey Lance. I formation. Run to Marlon Mack, and he is stuffed. A very consistent offensive threat this game, but he's been held to 63 yards on 22 carries. Jaguars once again trying to show the running game to help Trey Lance with his interceptions. 3rd and 7, and he's going to throw a nice pitch there to Kyle Pitts for the first down. Huge first down there to keep this offense going, keep that clock running. Kyle Pitts, key catch there. Well done there by Trey Lance to find the open man. Kyle Pitts secures the catch and gets the first down. Tackled by several Bengals there. And that's going to put us under 7 minutes to play, with the Jaguars clinging to a 3-point lead. And Marlon Mack is going to be down now. This is a tough injury for the Jaguars to suffer. As we go inside the numbers, let's take a look at the Jaguars as Marlon Mack stumbles off the field. This is the 2nd time Marlon Mack's been hurt today. And let's not forget, if we look at the injury report, the Jaguars have already suffered an injury to their number 1 running back, Kylan Hill with a dislocated elbow, and now it appears that Marlon Mack has a hip injury. So the Jaguars are down to their third string running back, which is Ryquell Armstead. He was our starter last year, but he's going to have to take over here. Most likely that he'll be the back for the rest of the game. Trey Lance on 3rd and 9. Screen pass to Ryquell Armstead. He's got a first down and more. Great to see Ryquell Armstead contributing again. He overperformed last year, most would say. He didn't do anything wrong. It's just that they needed a little more explosiveness out of that position. But Ryquell Armstead shows that he can still be a contributor on this team. What a great screen pass there by the Jaguars. And that's going to give them the ball already in Matthew McCrane's range with 6.5 to play. Trey Lance back to pass. He's going to dump that off to Josh Oliver, who picks up 6 or 7. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 2. Let's give him 8 on that reception. With just over 6 minutes to play here. Trey Lance is going to hand it off to Ryquell Armstead, and Armstead picks up the first down. Keep that clock going. 1st and 10 from the 23, single back formation. Trey Lance under center. 5.5 to play. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and Armstead's going to pick up just a handful. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 8. As we approach the 5-minute mark, Trey Lance, play action, scanning the field, and he's going to take off with his legs, and he is going to go out of bounds at the 14. That's going to make it 3rd and 2. Big 3rd down and 2 play here at the 5-minute mark with the clock stopped. Ryquell Armstead, the single back, and he is going to get the handoff, and he is going to break free for the first down. 4-yard gain there by Ryquell. And that's going to make it 1st and goal from the 10 as we approach the 4.5-minute mark in this game. Jaguars with a 3-point lead. Armstead, nowhere to go there. In fact, he loses a yard, and that's going to make it 2nd down and goal from the 11-yard line. Trey Lance under center. Sends his receiver in motion. That's C.J. Chark, and he's going to have the end around, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Good play call there. Get it to your playmakers, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal from the 3. Trey Lance, will he hand it off, or will he go for the pass? Trey Lance going to take the clock down to just about 3.5 minutes to play. He's going to set that to pass. Slant pass, touchdown! A touchdown there from Trey Lance to 81 for the Jaguars. That is Chris Olave with the reception. What a great cut there by Chris Olave. Trey Lance threw it low. Olave went down to get it. That pass was only going to be caught by the Jaguars, and that is a touchdown to give them a 2-score lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown reception there. And with 3.5 minutes to go, the Jaguars extend their lead to 20-10. Important drive there by the Jaguars. So the Bengals have a tough task here. Joe Burrow, in his rookie season, has been doubled up here 20-10. Can the Bengals, with 3 timeouts and 3.5 minutes to play, score 10 points? Let's find out. 1st and 10. Burrow back to pass out of the shotgun. He's going to dump that off to number 87 for the Bengals. That is C.J. Uzama. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 10, as that was for no gain. Number 34 for the Bengals. That is Darwin Thompson, who picks up 8 yards. That's going to make it 3rd down and 2. Burrow back to pass in 3rd and 2. On the out pass, and that is going to be a 1st down. Nice route there by the Bengals. Not only do they get the 1st down, but they stop the clock. Great out pattern there. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Joe Burrow throws it, and that is going to be dropped. Originally, it looked like it was going to be a catch, but the defense did a nice job knocking it out, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. Joe Burrow once again back to pass. He's going to dump it off to number 19 for the Bengals. That is Auden Tate. Now they're in the hurry-up on 3rd and 4 as we approach under 2.5 minutes to play. And that pass is going to be caught once again by Auden Tate, who gets the 1st down. The Bengals are in hurry-up, trying to get this play off before the 2-minute warning, and they are not going to succeed. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Bengals down by 10. All 3 timeouts remaining, though, and they are driving. Jaguars seem to be content with playing soft coverage, making the Bengals dink and dunk down the field. And here is another incomplete pass, this time to number 85, T. Higgins, and that's going to make it second down and 10. Burrow back to pass. Plenty of time to throw, and he is going to have the reception. That is the number 83, the captain for the Bengals, Tyler Boyd.
Jet to the ball! Jet to the ball! Now.
You might notice that A.J. Green's name has not been mentioned today. He is suffering from an injury, so it's forced Tyler Boyd to take that number 1 receiver role. And the Jaguars probably catch a break in the sense that A.J. Green is not playing today. Perhaps this game would have had a different result up to this point. But the Jaguars also have had their fair share of injuries. So as we approach the 3rd and 4 with over a minute to play, that is going to be a first down reception. Once again to Auden Tate, and the Bengals are under a minute to go, but they are 1st and 10 just outside the 11-yard line, and that's going to be a dump off to Auden Tate once again, who's been a big factor on this drive. But the clock is ticking. We're down to 38 seconds and counting. 2nd and 3. Joe Burrow scrambles out to the left, and he throws, and that is going to be a touchdown reception to their running back, Darwin Thompson, out of the backfield. Good job by Burrow to see him coming out of the back there. And that is going to cut the lead to 20-16. Assuming the extra point goes in, it'll be a 3-point game. Let's see if this extra point can go through. This is Stephen Hoshka for the extra point with 33 seconds to go. Kick is up and good, and that's going to make it a 20-17 game. And we can expect to see the onside kick here with just 33 seconds to go. Here's Stephen Hoshka attempting the onside kick, and it is kicked right to the Jaguars. Chris Olave, sure hands. He gets down, and that's going to give the game 31 seconds to go. Coach Mo reminding his players to secure the ball. 2 hands on the ball. 1st and 10. Trey Lance hands it off to Ryquell Armstead, who's going to pull his way forward for 5 yards, and the Bengals will expend one of their timeouts, giving them 2 left to go. Good job by Ryquell to pick up 6 yards there. A first down ends this game. Ryquell is going to pick up 3 more yards, and that's going to make it 3rd and 1. Let's give him 2.5 on that. 3rd and 1. Here's the play, and that is the first down. Ryquell Armstead has the first down, and your Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win this game 20-17. The best formation for the Jaguars right here, the victory formation. Trey Lance takes a knee, and this game is over. Look at the tail of tape. 234 yards for passing for the Jaguars and 138 yards rushing. That's the important stat. And of course, no turnovers. The Jaguars are 3-1 this year when they have had no turnovers. That is an important stat going forward. Looking at the statistics at the end of the game, Trey Lance, 234 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and no interceptions. That is the most important stat for Trey Lance. For rushing, lots of running backs today. Marlon Mack, 23 carries for only 64 yards. Not a good average, but he did have the 1 touchdown before his injury. And Ryquell Armstead had 10 rushes for 36 yards, a much better average than Marlon Mack. And Kylan Hill only had 6 rushes for 26 yards before he was injured. We'll let you know about that injury at the end of this game. On receiving, Laviska Shenault, welcome back. 6 catches for 87 yards. Chris Olave had 3 catches for 29 yards and the big touchdown slant pattern at the end. Now let's look at the defense. Last week's defensive player of the game, Charvarius Ward, had 7 tackles, but the leading tackler was Nick Bolton, the rookie middle linebacker. He also had 2 tackles for loss. Also, Williams and Chason had 6 tackles apiece. 1 sack by Chason and 1 sack by Allen. Devon Hamilton, entered 1 sack as well. As far as upgrades go, Nick Bolton had an upgrade. The rookie middle linebacker starts out as a 70, and our linebackers coach is a run stopper, so we have to go down to the run stopper area. And we put a point in a run stopper, and that does move Nick Bolton up to a 71. He gains 1 in awareness, 1 in block shed, and 2 in tackle. Love to see that +2 in tackle. And Nick Bolton's reveal is he is a star player. So he is no longer a mystery. He has star development. Good to see Nick Bolton, our middle linebacker, our rookie 21-year-old, is a star player. All right, let's move on to the other upgrade that we had for this game. That is Gardner Minshew II. Gardner Minshew is going to get an upgrade, and our quarterback's coach is a strong arm coach, and Minshew is going to move a point to a 68. He's got 1 awareness, 1 throw accuracy deep, and 1 throw accuracy medium. As far as the injury goes, Kylan Hill is going to suffer a dislocated elbow that will leave him out for 4 weeks. Makes that Marlon Mack re-signing even a bigger deal. Kylan Hill, dislocated elbow, out for 4 weeks. And as you look to see Kylan Hill, he's got a 95 injury and 85 toughness, which will definitely affect him moving forward in this franchise. So, taking a look at the head coach approval rating, it was good to get a win here because we are going to move up to 61 with the fans. That is an important jump. Now when you look at what we have, the fans are starting to buy in, the players are 50-50, the media is almost there. We still got to work on that GM, but a 61 rating for the fans, that's a good thing to see. Well, thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that like button and tell a friend. The Jaguars have broken the 4-game losing streak. We're back on our winning ways and looking to make some progress here in the AFC South. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.